Hello, we are Team 10. Our members include Ryan Sullivan, Jack Lacy, Kyle Polster, Brock Seavers, Savannah Weber, and Andrew Stamm, and this is our final specifications for our superhero Black Widow. The problem our team identified is Black Widow's human form. As one of the few superheroes in the Marvel Universe that isn't fully enhanced with powers, Black Widow desperately needs to understand what dangers are around her and what other problems may exist. Our product is intended to fit into Black Widow's existing model as a stealthy spy, further satisfying current comic book consumers and facilitating further understanding of her archetype through a product which satisfies her existing appearance and ability set. Her ability set includes impressive hacking skills, unmatched hand-to-hand combat and battle, and numerous tactics and weaponry that highlight her spy background. Another feature commonly seen throughout Marvel films is her electric weaponry, most notably seen in her Widow's Bite bracelet she uses in combat. After reviewing her current and past abilities, the concept we developed is a wearable head device and mask. As seen in this rough drawing, the mask we are developing detaches from her tool belt to quickly be used in combat situations. This solution utilizes aspects of Black Widow's current spy kit and enhances her ability to further defend herself.
Moving on to our predisposition, our team recognizes the implications of creating a new technology for Black Widow. We have focused primarily and extensively on creating a technology solution that is beneficial yet logical to the hero's existing identity. All modifications to Black Widow should be logical to the technology that exists within the Marvel Universe and dichotomous to her tools and abilities. Anything outside of these guidelines will produce controversy over the character in Endgame. Through extensive research on the hero, we sought to understand the subjective nature of Black Widow and how she is viewed and understood by consumers of film and comics. For our primary research, we conducted interviews with an expert from Reddit and a colleague of ours who is an expert in Marvel. Interviews were beneficial in understanding the interaction of Black Widow with other characters and the modifications that have been made to her wardrobe, personality, and appearance. Interviews also helped to gain insight on what technologies the hero should and should not have. We identified that the hero should not be able to fly and should be dressed in primarily dark and black colors. Secondary research helped us identify how we should design our product and how we could help her in combat. She has the physical strength of an Olympian, however, she needs a technology to make her more aware of her surroundings in combat.
From our research, we were able to categorize our final insights into 6 main parts that show who Black Widow is and what she represents. To start, historically, Black Widow was trained as a villain spy and was coerced into becoming a hero. Her attributes are her ability to adapt when backed up against a wall, her high agility, and how she manipulates and deceives those around her. Problems with Black Widow are that she does not have special powers like the rest of the Avengers. She is defined by her humanity and relies on her quick thinking and hand-to-hand combat to survive. This ties into her abilities, which are close combat, relying on speed, martial arts, and a vast knowledge of hacking and technology. She also has a slowed aging process and has a very resistant immune system. In looks, Black Widow was created to be sexy and a manipulative spy. Today, she is seen more as a combat-centered super spy in entirely black wardrobes with blue accents and usually red hair. The tools that go along with her aesthetic and abilities are her gauntlet and her ability to flex new technologies that usually include electricity. For the users of this, we chose to focus on those who would mainly be interacting and seeing Black Widow's new tool. The 2 groups that we chose were the Marvel fanatics, who know anything and everything to do with Black Widow, and the casual Marvel fans, who just enjoy interesting technology. The Marvel fanatics will be very precise, comparing the films to comics and the history and context of both. They are driven by childhood nostalgia and how it relates to hero development. The casual consumers are just looking for entertainment and technology that is interesting that the heroes feature on them. They are driven by a want for an experience that is easy to follow but still interesting enough to grab their attention.
From what our team learned, Black Widow needs technology that is simple yet effective. Black Widow's new hacker mask will fit seamlessly into her existing tool belt with an expansion of new utilities. As you can see in this sketch, the hacker's mask will be stored inside of a disc on the forefront of her utility belt. The disc will be removed, then broken in half to reveal the mask. The mask goes across the user's face and reconnects at the back of the head. the dark facade with glowing blue webs pays homage to Black Widow's existing aesthetic. Here, you can see more specifically how Black Widow's mask enhances her toolset in Endgame. This mask fits into her identity as a spy and enhances her image as a stealthy character. In this second image, Black Widow has electricity flowing through the walls, which she can see, giving her the ability to sever connections to devices, like in this example, a door. In the third image, Black Widow can use her mask to see cameras and other devices, which she can hack into. As she had been known to tap into other existing devices, the mask gives her additional optics into the environment around her and skills that she already possesses. Overall, the aesthetic and abilities of this new tool fit very well into her existing image as a spy.
For our usability testing, we chose users that varied in Marvel comic knowledge. We received feedback from a Marvel comic and film expert, an avid Marvel film consumer, and a person with no previous knowledge of Marvel besides watching Infinity War. Our first user was Natalia, who was 27 years old and was the most knowledgeable about the Marvel Universe. She was pleased with the aesthetics of our design, but questioned whether the device would be beneficial in hand-to-hand combat. She stated that she would like the design more if it had features that aided Black Widow in close combat. Our second user was a 20-year-old avid film consumer named Drew, who also liked the look of the design. He believed it would be useful for Black Widow around technology and would allow her to help her team efficiently. Our third and final user, Ben, who is 22 years old, has no knowledge of Marvel Comics, but has seen Avengers Infinity War. He stated that he did not pay much attention to Black Widow, but the mask would draw more attention to her character and fits in well with her outfit. His suggestion, though, would be to change the aesthetic of the design, such as the color. Overall, all of our users gave good insight despite their knowledge of Marvel, which aids our redesign of Black Widow's prototype.
Concerning the technical strategy, the mask augments Black Widow's spy abilities, making her character more exciting and useful. However, this mask doesn't blow away any predefined notions of what fans enjoy most about the character of Black Widow. So our strategy will be to develop Black Widow's mask in the style that fans have been accustomed to seeing her, in tight, sleek gear. We plan for Black Widow to use this mask in multiple scenarios throughout Endgame to add value to the Avengers team. For the business strategy, the design team will work with Hasbro in order to launch a new line of toys based on the mask concept. This line will include action figures of Black Widow wearing the mask, along with child-sized masks with functioning colored lenses for both boys and girls. We will create posts for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook featuring Black Widow wearing the mask. Social media promotion leading up to the film's release will be key to drawing attention to Black Widow's new gear from both superfans and the average Marvel fans. Once the film is released, Black Widow's mask will be incorporated into future comic books as well. Depending on fan reaction to the mask in Endgame, the comic book series for Black Widow will feature the mask on the next cover.